Hello dear students, good morning. I am here again for another online classes in DC Kul Vidyapit. And in the previous topic, we were discussing about dimensional analysis and its application, conversion of unit. And now in this video, we will discuss about another topic, another unit to check the accuracy using dimensional analysis. Dimensional analysis. Dimensional analysis to check the accuracy. But before doing this topic, to check the accuracy, you should know a very important topic, very important concept, principle of homogeneity. Principle of homogeneity. What do you mean by principle of homogeneity? The very important one, because if you know about the principle of homogeneity, then you can check the accuracy using dimensional analysis. So dear students, please stay connected with me. Principle of homogeneity. And what is principle of homogeneity? Simple सी thing, simple सी बात. Principle of homogeneity. The same nature of quantity can be added or subtracted into a same nature of quantity, because according to principle of homogeneity, you can add length into length, mass into mass, and volume into volume, or subtract length into length, and result also length. According to principle of homogeneity, same nature of quantity can be added or subtracted from the same nature of quantity, like mass can be added or subtracted from mass. Mass can't be subtracted or added from the volume. Similarly, length can be added or subtracted from length, and that of time can be added or subtracted from time. Area can be added or subtracted from area. This is principle of homogeneity. On these students, if I write L means length, L plus L, this is also L, and this L minus L, this is also L, and some students will be confused. L minus L, that should be 0. But dear students, this is the application of, and we are discussing about dimensional analysis, means there is no constant value. Suppose length, this is 20 meter, this is 10 meter, result will be 10 meter. This for this meter L, for this meter L, for this meter L. Right? So you can add or subtract length into length, breadth into breadth, height into height, mass into mass, volume into volume. Same nature of quantity can be added or subtracted, same dimensions. Right? Now, according to principle of homogeneity, you will have to find out the basic question, and you will have to find out dimensions of any question, any constant, any arbitrary, any value. Now I am going to do some practice of principle of homogeneity. That is very, very important. And the question will be of what type? Please give 100% attention towards me and use your full mind. Definitely this will be easy, and this will be very important. Principle of homogeneity. Now I am going to start it. There is x is equal to 80 plus BV. I have written an equation. Question will be, find the dimensions of A and B from from the given equation, where t is time, v is velocity, and x is distance. So dear students, here find the dimensions of a and b from the equation, and first of all you should know about the principle of homogeneity. According to this principle, what is this? This is the distance, and you know, according to principle of homogeneity, same nature of quantity can be added or subtracted from same nature of quantity. If this is distance, this is also distance, and this is also distance, because distance can be added or subtracted from distance. So AT, that it will be equal to distance, and this is also equal to distance. Here A is equal to x by t, and you should know about the dimension formula of x, because this is distance. Distance is considered as a length L, that is L by t, so LT minus 1. And similarly V, this is also distance, because there is a sign of plus. You simply, according to principle of homogeneity, you should know same nature of quantity can be added or subtracted from same nature of quantity. So BV is also equal to x, and B is equal to x by V. X is distance. For distance, dimensional formula is L, and V, velocity, that is LT minus 1, and that is equal to L is cancelled from L, and that is T. So dimensions of A is LT minus 1, and dimensions of B is just only T. So you will have to practice a lot for principle of homogeneity. Another very important question, which type of, that is equal to V is equal to AT plus B upon C plus x square plus D minus F. In this question, anything can be asked you, A, B, C. And the question will be of what type? Find dimensions of A, B, C and D, where V is volume, X is distance, F is force. So dear students, in this question, first of all you should know about this term. This is volume, and volume can be added or subtracted from the volume. And so this term is also a volume, and this term is also a volume, and this term is also a volume. So here this is AT is equal to volume, and we will have to find out the dimensions of A. A is equal to V by T. Always remember what is the dimensional formula of volume, that is L cube, and the dimensional formula of T, time, that is capital T. So dimensions of A is L cube T minus 1. Now again we will have to find out the dimensions of B and C. Dear students, you should know according to principle of homogeneity, where first of all look towards the sign of plus and minus, because according to principle of homogeneity, same nature of question, same nature of quantity can be added or subtracted from same nature of quantity. Here C plus x square means here x is the distance, so distance, this is the square of distance, and C will also be the distance of squares, because same nature of quantity can be added or subtracted. You can add x square into x square, not x cube. So C is equal to x square. X is the distance, and the dimensional formula of distance is L square. So dimension of C is equal to L square. This is the full quantity, and the full quantity is equal to volume. So B upon C plus x square, that is equal to volume. Here C plus x square. C is also x square plus x square according to principle of homogeneity, that is equal to V, and B is equal to V x square. V is equal to volume. Dimensional formula volume is L cube and x is L square, that is equal to L 5, and this is the dimensions of B. Similarly, we will find out the dimensions of D. Dear students, I have already told you one thing. According to principle of homogeneity, always remember one thing. First of all, look towards the sign of plus and minus, where you will find the sign of plus and minus. 90% work will be completed. Here, D minus F. And for D minus F, what do you think? Here, the sign of negative minus means same nature of quantity can be subtracted from same nature of quantity. If this is subtracted, you know about the F. It is mentioned in the statement. F is the force. Definitely D will be the force. So D is equal to force, and you will find out the dimensional formula of force. What will be the dimensional formula of force? That is equal to mass into acceleration, and the dimensional formula of acceleration is T minus 2. And this is the dimensions of D, A, B, C and D. And in another type, simply the question can be asked from you, A by B, B by C and C by D. This is the principle of homogeneity, right? So in principle of homogeneity, you will have to do a lot of practice. And again, I am telling you one thing. For dimensional analysis, any application, you are solving any question, one thing remember always, dimensional formula you will have to learn at least 50 from your NCRT, the link that I have sent you on broadcast group. So again type the very important one. P plus A upon V square into x plus B is equal to RT. Find out the dimensions of A by B. In this question you will have to find out the dimensions of A by B, where P is pressure, V is velocity, X is distance, R is gas constant, and T is temperature. And the most of students will be confused after seeing this statement, because they will think this is the gas constant, what should we do? But always remember one thing, this is principle of homogeneity, and I have told you already, in principle of homogeneity, what will you remember? Only one thing, sign of plus and minus, because principle of homogeneity says same nature of quantity can be added or subtracted from same nature of quantity. Here, this is pressure, sign of plus. So pressure can be added into pressure. So this term is also equal to pressure. In this statement, A by V square, that is equal to pressure. So A is equal to PV square. P is the pressure. You know what is the dimensional formula of pressure? Again, here needs the dimensional formula. So it is very necessary to learn the dimensional formula. And in earlier lecture, I have told you how to learn the dimensional formula in a very easy and simplest method. So A is equal to P, pressure. Always remember, pressure is equal to force upon area. You know, pressure, force per unit area. Dimensional formula of force, that is equal to mass into acceleration and area. Dimensional formula of mass is capital M. Acceleration Lt minus 2 area L square, that is equal to M1 L minus 1 T minus 2. Right. And this is the dimensional formula of pressure. You will write M1 L minus 1 T minus 2 into V square. V is the velocity. And the dimensional formula of velocity is Lt minus 1, that is 2. So M1 L minus 1 T minus 2, and this becomes L2 T minus 2 here. M1 L1 T minus 4. This is the dimensional formula of, this is the dimensions of A. And again, we will have to find out the dimensions of B. Then what will you think about this? What do you know about this? First of all, you will see the sign of plus. If you will see the sign of plus, same nature of quantity can be added or subtracted. If this is the distance, then dear students, B will also be the distance. So B, that is equal to X distance, and the dimension formula of X is L. So dimensions of B is L, and in this question, it was asked that the dimensions of A by B, and we will find out A by B. A, M1 L1 T minus 4, and B, that is L. L is cancelled from L, that is equal to M1 T minus 4. So with this method, you can find out any question, principle of homogeneity, and there is a lot of equation in physics. With this method, you can check the formula. If you are doing any derivation in the physics, and if you face problem and want to check whether our derivation is wrong or right, then you could use the principle of homogeneity to check the accuracy. And now I am giving the very important example of to check the accuracy. Students, you know the very famous equation, S is equal to ut plus half at square. We will have to check whether this equation is correct or not. We all know this is equation of motion. S is equal to ut plus half at square, and the symbol here S means displacement, U velocity, T time, A acceleration. Then how will you check? For checking the accuracy using dimensional analysis, again I tell you, you will have to learn the dimensional formula. Now put the dimensional formula. Next step, putting the dimensional formula. Dimensional formula of displacement, fundamental basic quantity, that is L. Left hand side will be L. Now we will check right hand side. U. What is U? Velocity. And the dimension formula of velocity is what? Displacement upon time. That is Lt minus 1. And here, this is sine of plus 1 by 2, constant. And the constant trigonometric function, angle, strain are the dimensionless quantity. They don't have any type of dimensions. So for 1 by 2, anything, you can't write anything. Then acceleration, velocity upon time, that is Lt minus 2. And here, this is time. And the dimension formula of time is T, here power 2. So this is, and here we have written T, because this is the dimension formula velocity, and this is T. T is cancelled from T, this is L plus T minus 2, T plus 2, T is cancelled, L plus L. What will be the value? 12 or L? Because in dimensional analysis, L minus L is equal to L. I have already told you. L plus L, L. Right hand side also L, left hand side also L. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. And this is the proof. So equation is correct. You can check any equation, any formula, like kinetic energy, that is equal to half mv square. This is the very important formula of kinetic energy, half mv square. You will have to check the formula whether it is correct or not using dimensional analysis. If we want to check this equation whether it is correct or not, what should we do? First of all, putting the dimensional formula. Putting the dimensional formula. If you put the dimensional formula, left hand side, dimensional formula of kinetic energy. Again, problem for you. What is the dimensional formula of kinetic energy? So, these are the totally basics dimensional analysis. First to last chapter of 11th class, you will have to use dimensional analysis. From any chapter, any question can be asked according to dimensional analysis. For this, you will have to learn dimensional formula. Left hand side, kinetic energy. The formula of every type of energy, whether it is kinetic, potential, mechanical, heat or work and torque, all have same dimensional formula. The kinetic energy, work, force into displacement. Then kinetic energy dimensional formula is m1 L2 T minus 2. Force m1 L1 T minus 2. Displacement another L. Then kinetic energy formula is m1 L2 T minus 2. This is the left hand side. Now we will prove right hand side. Half mv square. For half, no dimensional formula is required because this is a constant, and for constant quantity no dimensional formula is required. Here mass, for mass capital M, and v is the velocity, and for the velocity what is the dimensional formula? Lt minus 1 power 2, and the formula becomes ml2 t minus 2. Now you can comparing left hand side and right hand side. Both are equal. If left hand side is equal to right hand side, then dear students, the formula is correct. And I want to tell you a very important thing. Sometimes, you know what happens? One time it was happened. Similarly, student always think, I will have to crack the equation, crack the formula in a single time. There are questions, equation was wrong, and a student uses 3-4 pages, again solved, but result was incorrect because equation was incorrect. So you will have to remember just only dimensional formula and principle of homogeneity, because same nature of quantity can be added or subtracted from same nature of quantity. So dear students, it's a very important one for principle of homogeneity, and you will have to practice a lot of such type of questions. You can download from Google, and you can search for any reference book, and you can search for NCERT. So these are the very important, and for this topic you will have to do a lot of practice. And for today, thank you.